Right, that's the top of the hour, so let's get on into it. Today, I'm going with some Shotgun King. That is very loud. Yep, that needs to come down significantly. Okay, I think that's a better audio balance. Music is probably alright there. Yeah, it's probably at a decent volume, but not overwhelming my voice. That was good. Okay, Shotgun King. This is a... I don't even know how to really describe it properly. It's a roguelike. It's what you would get if you started with chess and then asked the question, but what if you just had a king with a shotgun? That's the only way to really describe it. I'm not very good at it. In fact, I am very bad at it. But that's alright. I'm going to start by showing off the baseline that you start with. No modifiers going on. You unlock higher modifiers by winning on more difficult playthroughs. Starting gun, you can get other types of guns. Only one I don't have yet requires you get 4 shotgun shell capacity. So, capacity being what you can have in the gun at that moment. So, Solomon here can have 2 shells in it at a time. To get the other, the remaining unlock, I need to get up to 4. Okay. The other set of ammo is the amount that I can carry. When I reload the gun, either by moving or choosing to reload it, it will load up to maximum capacity as long as I have enough ammunition on me. Then there is also firepower, that's the amount of damage I can do. Fire range is how far I can shoot. Spread is how spread apart the shots are. We will see more detail pretty soon. Now there is a bit of a story. It is fairly basic. The Black King was in charge. He was not a very good king. Everyone got very upset and left to work for the White King. One of the bishops, before leaving, told the Black King that he does have a heavenly right to rule, but that his wrath may be his undoing. So, of course, the Black King says, what am I going to lose? What have I got left? I've got nothing. I'm just going to take my gun and go on a rampage. That's the full story there. He's just going to go on a rampage and claim his kingdom back. Now, I am on my turn. I can opt to move, as a king does. I can opt to shoot if I aim beyond that movement space. And the enemy pieces are going to start wiggling when they're about to act. So if I hover over a piece, you can see on the left the piece's details. Let's not have that flashing so much. That'll do. So with this knight we can see, actually let's just stop flashing. The flashing on the aiming indicator is showing how far out of my range it is. So my range is 3 to 5. The gun range is 3, you get an extra 2 for the maximum range. So all of my bullets will hit within 3 squares, up to 5, some of them may hit, and beyond that none of them will. So if I look at this pawn, on the left it shows it is a pawn, it has 3 health, it can move down 1 space, it can attack diagonals, as pawns do, and it's got a timer of 5. Now we will notice each piece has a different position at that timer. When it empties, they move. So let's just... Honestly, I'm just going to get up nice and close to the knight and blast it. When you kill a piece, so not pawns I believe, but any other piece, you gain its soul. You can consume the soul to move like that piece would. And of course, you can't get a king's soul because when you kill the king, you win. Now, I'm just going to start by blasting, but you may have noticed I just dealt 1 damage to this pawn. That is because I have the 4 power and my shot, and that means I effectively shoot 4 shots. And they have this spread. So they aren't necessarily going to be all blasting into one enemy. Now, another thing of note is these shields. If I try to take an action which could or would result in a checkmate, these one of these shields will be consumed and it will stop me from taking that action. I get them back every turn, and essentially they help me to make decisions, though they aren't the be-all and end-all. For example, if I had a pawn that was threatening me, I could try to shoot the pawn. There may be a chance that one of my shots would miss and I wouldn't kill the pawn, and then it would kill me. But if I'm confident in my odds of actually surviving, then I can just keep going and go through with it, despite what those shields tell me. Now then, after we clear the floor, we get a choice to make. Each choice will have 1 black card and 1 white card. The black card is beneficial to me, the white card is beneficial to the enemy. Sometimes they're kind of balanced. So let's see. The first choice gets me +1 ammo max and 1 extra soul slot, so I would be able to carry 2 souls. It also means we remove 1 pawn, add 1 knight, and I lose 1 maximum ammo. So that would cancel out the ammo max here. I would just get the extra soul slot. Alternatively, I can take the engraved scope, which lets me use 1 turn to massively reduce the spread of my shotgun, increase my range, and that will last until I reload the gun or move. That can actually make a massive difference. The counterbalance to this choice, after killing a pawn, promote another pawn if it's the last one alive. I'm going to take this, so when we only have 1 pawn left, the last pawn will automatically promote. Of course, that's not really much of my concern if I just murder everything anyway. Or if I just blast the king. This is why the scope is amazing. I can stand at a distance and just blast without having to get up close. Next choice. Ravenous Rats. When you kill a piece, a rat bites the nearest target for 1 damage. 1 damage isn't a lot, but it can actually make a difference. The counterbalance. Pawns can't attack diagonally, but they can attack the front 2 squares instead. Pawn HP +1. That actually makes the pawns very dangerous. Extremely, extremely dangerous. Alternatively, Small Fry Harvest, +1 ammo, gain 1 ammo each time you kill a pawn, so you do gradually regenerate ammunition. I think it's something like 1 ammo comes back every 2 turns. Being able to gain ammo when I kill pawns would be a big benefit. But remove 2 pawns at a rook. So there'd be less pawns to get that benefit from, and there would now be a rook, which is a big threat. Let's go with Ravenous Rats. It's not gonna be as big of a benefit, but it's not as severe of a loss either. I can just blast away. Now see, the shields are trying to stop me from shooting here, but I have lethal, so I can go through with it. Now, if I was bad at math, I may not have had lethal there. Pawn may have survived. I am bad at math, but I'm not that bad. Okay, floor 3 is cleared. This choice will always have the homecoming. You can't escape her, add 1 queen. She's everywhere, add 1 queen. So no matter what, the enemy team is gaining a queen, which is very bad news for me. Now, I think I can play an extra turn after using a soul card, so that means I can move and then take a turn, or I can get 1 extra firepower. I'm bad at using my souls, so I'm just gonna take the firepower. Kill better. Alright, now, of note, right now, if I were to aim up and shoot this pawn, the queen would instantly kill me. I don't want that to happen. I do have 5 firepower, so I can just get rid of that queen. Then, because the pawns can only attack in front of them, I can just stand in between and they won't be a threat. Ooh, we've got some choices. Okay, Taunting Hop. Once per turn, you can jump over a nearby piece for 1 damage without ending the turn. That can be useful for getting out of a tight situation. Remove 2 pawns, add a rook, or increase ammo max plus 50% chance to knock back the enemy. 50% chance is 50%, but if you can get to 100%, that is a real good thing to have. Alternatively, remove 1 pawn, remove 1 bishop, add 6 pawns. That may seem real good, but 6 pawns is a big problem, because they will start filling up everything and absorbing all of my shots and encroaching on me so I can move less and less. Let's just take a rook. I've got enough firepower to one-shot the queen right now, so I think if I can't actually... Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's move to here. Nope. Get rid of the queen. I was not about to take a long shot at the queen when she was threatening me. I had no guarantee that I would actually survive. Oh, the last pawn became a rook. That knight is threatening me, so I need to actually get out of the way. Can use my Taunting Hop to get some extra damage in on this rook, and let's be just a bit silly and kill this king with a Taunting Hop. Okay, we see 2 new mechanics here. Actually, 3. Bushido. Once per turn, execute a piece with your blade without ending your turn. -1 firepower, +2 blade. Blade is guaranteed damage at melee range. So, but you can only use it if you have enough to kill the unit. So with Bushido, I will have Blade 2. Meaning if an enemy next to me has 2 health left, I can instantly kill them, and by the effect of Bushido, my turn won't end. Kinda nice, but when you only have 2 blade, it's not a huge thing, and it decreases my firepower. Theocracy, a second new mechanic. Remove 1 king, add 1 bishop. Bishop plus 2 HP. Win if all bishops are dead. So there's no more enemy king, instead I have to kill all of their bishops. That can be an interesting thing to have. Golden Aging. King minus 1 HP, queen minus 1 HP. Every 10 turns, the queen and king become slower. This is the third mechanic, the every 10 turns. You can see a little bar underneath this card. It slowly fills up as the turns progress. So after 10 turns, the king and queen on the enemy side will each take 1 extra turn to act. And then there is Bodyguard. Knights get plus 1 HP, and the king cannot be killed if a knight is alive. Now, neither of these really seems amazing to me, but I will take this one, because if I get some blade, if I can get 3 more blade, Bushido will be enough to instantly kill the queen. Also, oh, I'm an idiot, I keep forgetting that my range isn't that far. Okay. This bishop is threatening this space, this bishop is threatening this space. So all of these are threatened, but I can move to here. And then I can move to here. And then to here. Where is going to be safe? If I don't have enough firepower to kill this bishop right now. If I use my Taunting Hop, I will be threatened by this bishop and this pawn. If I've moved here, I can't go here or here because of the pawns. I can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of that, because of this bishop. Can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of the bishop. But if I stay here, threatened, 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 not threatened. Bushido's actually doing a kind of nice job there by letting me kill off that bishop. Okay. I do have 4 firepower, so I can kill this queen. Next up, I can kill off that knight. Where can I move next? And I have been considering, yes, I could use the knight's soul that I have. I try to save souls for when I need them, which in turn means I never use them. And at this point, so long as I stay on the blue spaces, that bishop can never threaten me. So I've won at that point. It's just a matter of time. Ooh, okay. High focus. Fire arc is decreased. Plus 1 firepower. Flip card if a piece is adjacent to you. Flipping this card means it is no longer in effect. If I get rid of the piece that is next to me, or if I move away from it, then the card will come back. So that makes me more dangerous when nothing is near me. Ascension. Bishops can move and attack across any obstacle. That's kinda scary. Bishops would then be able to move over other pieces. so they'd be a lot more of a threat. They'd also be able to run away a lot better. Unfaithful Steed. I get 1 extra move range, so I can move 2 spaces in a straight line, but it's only active while there is a knight on the board. And, ooh, Revolution, remove 1 bishop, add 6 pawns. If I do this right now, there will only be 1 bishop left. Yes, there will be a lot of pawns. It is very scary. But if I do this and then... Oh, I'm out of ammo. I don't quite have lethal. Dang it. Okay. I have lethal. Kill it. Be rid of the rook, and then if I just come over here, aim, and... the bishop hid. But I'm going to win this. So, getting rid of one of the bishops made a big difference. Ooh, okay, Knight Bane, Blade +3. I will have 5 Blader if I take this. 5 is enough to kill a lot of things. But I will also take Witch's Curse. Increases my fire arc by 10 degrees. I lose 1 firepower and 1 fire range, and it's cancelled when a queen is killed. Alternatively, I can gain 2 firepower when I'm on the board's edge. The enemy gains 2 knights, a bishop, a rook, and all of them lose 1 speed, so they take 1 extra turn to act. Adding a bishop would be nasty. I'm taking the blade. I can deal with losing some firepower, because I can just try and kill the queen off. If I... oh, I can actually just straight up stab the queen. I don't think I can... I was concerned that... oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot that the bishops are bishops. I didn't consider the discover check there. And so I die. I have 1 health. Everything else has health, but if anything attacks me, I die. And so we start again. So we've seen their discover checks are not something that my shields will protect me from. I have to actually think about that sort of thing. Courteous Jousting. Fire arc goes down, so I'm more accurate. I play an extra turn when I kill a knight. That's pretty good. But, add 1 queen, add 1 extra soul slot. Adding a queen at this stage does not mean that the guaranteed queen is skipped. It just means that the enemy will eventually have 2 queens. Or I could take the Ritual Dagger. 1 blade means basically nothing to me. And then -1 fire range, so I would only be able to hit enemies 2 to 4 spaces away, and the enemy king loses 2 health. That's the main benefit of that card. Court of the King, add 2 knights, a bishop, a rook, and all pieces lose 1 speed. Let's try it. Let's see if we can benefit from having slow enemies. I'm actually just more scared of the queen. That's why I made this decision. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Let's get rid of the knights. They are the biggest threat, I think. Bigger than a bishop, at least. I say despite the bishop being what killed me last time. But knights with their... I'm out of ammo. That's unfortunate. Knights and their strange movement patterns makes them a bit harder to plan around. Ooh, elite gem, +1 ammo regeneration, so instead of 1 ammo every other turn, I would get 2 ammo every other turn. It's still every other turn, but it's enough to fully load the gun. So I would also gain 1 fire range, but the pawns become dangerous again. Or subtle poison. The king loses 1 HP, the queen loses 1 HP, and the queen is limited to 1 square movement for 15 turns. That nerfs queens real hard. They're a lot less of a threat. And if a pawn makes it to the end and promotes, they promote into a random unit, but if they become a queen, they will have that effect apply for the next 15 turns from that moment. This space I can move to? Where is safe? I think I can stand here. Oh my god. Okay, I can stand here. Get rid of the rook. Get rid of that knight. Get rid of the bishops. Now, the enemy is having new knights spawn consistently. Every 10 turns one comes in. But I can adapt to that. Also, I kind of need to, at this point, just focus on the king, because I'm out of ammo. I can stand here so the king can't come to me. Stab this knight. Reload. Shoot the king. Having low firepower is a problem. Running out of ammo is a problem. Cornered Despot does give me a big boost to firepower, but being on the board's edge is extremely dangerous, especially when there are rooks and queens in play. Anyone who knows the basics of chess will be able to understand. If they block you in, you're pretty damn screwed. So let's just take more ammo max. Means I'll run out of ammo slower. Now we can see that they have this queen. There's that little bit of bubbles going on. That's the indicator that she is poisoned, and will stay poisoned for the next however many turns. I'm not keeping track. Am I threatened? No. I can just shoot the king. Now I am threatened. But I can move to stand here and I'm safe. This will be safe. Get rid of this knight. Here, be rid of the knights. Nothing is immediately threatening me. If I kill the king, the queen shouldn't get a chance to kill me. Of course, I failed to kill the king. There we go. The queen went for me, but once the king is gone, I have won. Ooh, okay. Royal Loafers. Strafe mode. Right-click a target and fire on your next move. Means that I can shoot while moving. Scouting. Remove 1 knight, add 2 pawns. Pawns act faster. That's alright. Golden Aging. King and queen have less health each. Both of these I want. I think Ascension is Ascension is probably more scary than faster pawns. So, let's start just by charging up. This is why the Shields of Folly are very useful. I didn't even look at this bishop. I will move here. I cannot kill this pawn. How? How did I hit this pawn when I had my aiming like this? That queen can see me, but she can't move that far. Stop it. Can I... Oop, the queen can now move her normal speed, but she's dead. Where is safe? Here. Now, that pawn is going to promote. I cannot prevent it. But who cares? Come and get me. There we go. Like, at the point where I've cleared out the board, having the pawn promote into something isn't that big of a threat. Now, we've seen the Majestic Censor before. Assault. Add one pawn. Pawns can walk 2 squares on their first move. Or there's the Wand of Downpour. Deal 10 damage on random enemies. In exchange, add one queen. Queen's moves are limited to 3 squares, and that's permanent. Yep, I'll take that. Having a second queen is okay if they can't come all the way across the board at me. This space is safe, and then I can just blast. Nothing's threatening me. Now I am being threatened by this knight and this rook, but I can move here and be safe. This rook is now threatening me. This space is safe. Let's try and get rid of the bishops. Did I call the bishop a rook just then? No, whatever. Just... Oh. Let's use the Wand of Downpour. Who's it going to hit? It did do a lot of damage to that king. Okay, that was fun. Wand of Hypnosis. Play a white piece of your choice. I can't attack with them, but I can make them move, so I can get them out of my way. And I don't think it uses a turn either. Succubus. A third queen. But gain an extra soul slot. Or extra barrel. Increased fire arc. I can charge one additional shell in my shotgun, meaning I'll be able to have 3 at a time. Divine Healing. Bishops get 1 health, and they can heal nearby allies instead of moving. Let's take this. Having bishops sometimes choose not to move can actually be a benefit to me. So long as I actually kill the things that I need dead, their healing isn't that big of a threat. Can I just blast the king? Yep. Who cares about everything else if I can just kill the king? Oh! Okay. So we can get more max ammo, we can add an extra pawn every 5 turns, or force feeding, +1 ammo max, which is for this, but reloading without moving lets you squeeze 1 more shell in the shotgun when it's full. And then there's the Witch's Curse. I'm taking this because if I, at the start of combat here, let's just take a moment. Let everything load. I now have 4 shells in my gun. I think that may have unlocked the final weapon type for me. Let's blast. I do so little damage though. I have 1 to 3 range. Where can I stand? Not there, not here, not there. Can stand here. This is safe. This is actually safe for the moment. Queen, oh. Queen has 4 health. This spot is safe, but now it's not. This queen can only move 3 spaces, but that's far enough to get to there. If I move to here, please do some damage. Ah, that bishop healed her. I need to kill that queen. Oh, I can strafe. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Being able to strafe is a huge benefit. Like, because absolutely, being able to move and also shoot means I can get out of danger while getting some damage in. At this point, I think I use the Wand of Downpour. Okay, the queen is gone. There is one pawn that is about to promote. It's to a bishop, that's fine. I can't move here, I can't move here because of the knights. I can come here. And then I can come here. That rook's going to move, that's alright. Do not kill that rook. The bishop would kill me. But if I do... Oh, Let's just move here. There we go. So, at this point, we're going to have a... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I can't believe I just clicked on those 2 spaces. Just shoot. We're going to have a bit of a song and dance here, because I'm out of ammo, but I need to clear out the actual threats to me. Okay. King gone. Okay. +6 ammo max, king HP +2, add 3 pawns, or the moat. Non-knight pieces can't cross the moat in 1 move. So anything that isn't a knight can move into the moat, but it cannot move through the moat. I'll get rid of 2 pawns and gain a rook so that I can have that moat. It's a useful tool to be able to dance around. Hello, bishop. Be gone. Let's get rid of that knight as well. This is a safe spot to stand. This is a space I can stand now. And then here, that queen is about to become a big problem. Downpour, save me. Do something. Okay. This queen is now the threat. I might be... No, I do have the bishop's soul to get here. So, this space is threatened, this space is threatened. I can't kill the queen in one shot, can I guess I could. Okay. Come over here. And then... here. I want rid of this bishop. Get rid of... Excuse me. Get rid of the rook. Let's just reload the gun. Okay, this space I can move to. Get rid of this knight. Start blasting the king. No, stupid idiot. There we go. Oh, I am very bad at this game. So very bad. Ooh. Okay. Extra barrel gets me to 4 actual capacity. Guarantees I unlock that the remaining gun. Golden aging would be real nice. Remove a bishop, add 2 knights, that would be alright. Add a knight after 10 turns. Open a path in the moat. Now that is after 10 turns and not every 10 turns. I'm taking this just to make sure I get the unlock. I would rather take an unoptimal choice that okay, Richard III unlocked. So I didn't have the gun unlocked. I'm glad I made that choice. Of course, I have terrible accuracy now. But I got the thing that I wanted. Oh! Oh, that's how bad the accuracy was. Point blank, I couldn't even kill a pawn. I'm going to hit no to the retry, because I want to go see... Okay. It's got an extra ammo to start with, and it can pierce. So I'll go over all of the guns. Solomon is the basic. Victoria has much less, well not much less, but somewhat less spread. Higher firepower, higher range, but only 1 shell capacity. And you start with a lot less ammo. Ramses starts with knockback, bit more spread. Richard, which we've just unlocked, more ammo, massive spread, some piercing chance. And good range as well, actually. And Makadar. It's basically the same stats as the initial gun, but 2-blade. Which is fun. Actually, yeah it is. No, 1 less firepower. Well, we've just unlocked Richard. Let's use it, and I still haven't actually won a run, so I'll stay on rank 1. Story plays again every time you start, if you don't just hit retry, but you can skip it. You can also click just to skip through the preparation phase, I guess you'd call it. Stop that. Okay. I don't think I need the force feeding. Remove a bishop, add 6 pawns. Caltrops. Slow down white and black backup cards by 50%. So backup cards are, or slowing down back. I think all of these are backup cards, but when it says slow down, the ones that say every number of turns, that means it's an extra half on there. Injured pieces lose 2 speed, so if I just deal 1 damage to something, it acts 2 turns slower. Add 3 pawns. Sure, let's take the caltrops. Let's It's not really a huge benefit right now, but it's something that I will be able to take advantage of by choosing specifically choices that will leave the enemies to gain benefits over time, so it will slow them down. I could be an idiot. And honestly, I think I will, because Ritual Dagger isn't really that amazing. I now have unpleasant amounts of Fire Arc, but I can load 4 shells into my gun. I would like... Oh my god! Fire Arc is awful. Look, do not move, shoot. Oh boy, okay. Undercover mission is a fun one. It places a waypoint on a random space on the board. If I get there, I get to choose an effect. Effects vary from damage the king to disable a white card. I think I'll take, like, the firepower would just be good, but I want to take this because it's fun, if I can even get to it. I think the position is usually on the enemy side of the board, so it's rough to try and get to it. Where can I stand? Here? And then here? Okay, I cannot move anywhere right now. In fact, even with the Knight's Soul, I think the only place I can go that won't kill me is right there. I just need to get rid of those pawns so that they aren't blocking my movement. Once the queen comes, I'm dead. There's just nothing I can do here. I have made poor decisions. I should have shot at the queen instead of the king. I only have 3 firepower. Can't kill either of them. I can't move to any of these spaces because all of them are blocked or threatened by the queen and the king. Goodbye, cruel world. Well, thus is the way of roguelikes. Again! Oh, okay. I guess we're starting again. Because I just missed that pawn at point blank with my starting stats. I guess I do have 5 to 7 range, so I don't need to get that close. But without getting that close, my accuracy is terrible. Stop being alive. I'm not sure what I think of this gun. The awful accuracy is a huge problem. Let's take the undercover mission again. I want to try and show it off to the point where I may just ignore the potential to actually win. There we go. So, I can sabotage the White Army to deactivate a white card of my choice. Right now they've only got the pikemen, that's fine. Like, deactivating it won't be permanent either. I can poison the water, so all white pieces have 1 less health. I can steal their ammo, refill my gun and refill my ammo and reload my gun. I'm only missing 2 shots right now. Stab the White King. Hit the King for 3. And then just unload into the distance and hope that my stray shots will actually get it. Let's see. Unjust decree. Lose 1 firepower. The king is allowed to right-click and fire all loaded shells. So I would only have 2 firepower, but I could fire 3 shots in 1 turn. Remove a pawn, -3 ammo max, -1 grenades. I don't have any grenades to lose, but losing 3 ammo max would be awful if I were going to actually use the Unjust Decree. So I guess I just go motion bodyguard. I have to kill the knights before I can kill the king. This is fine. Let's actually just disable that. Move over here, I guess. This was a terrible choice. Escape that king. I can move here safely. Here is safe. Get rid of that knight. There we go. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Bloodless coup. Pawns cannot attack me. Flip this card if a pawn is killed. So as long as I don't kill any of the enemy pawns, they can't attack me. They just serve to block movement, which applies to both me and the enemy. Now, the thing is, with how terrible my accuracy is, I may wind up accidentally killing a pawn. Okay, queen gone. Damned knight, be gone. Damned king. I just wanted to step on the question mark. Actually, doing that might not be... Yeah, play an extra turn. So, I don't think I can actually be killed when I step on the question mark. Elite gem, give me more ammo. Ooh, the question mark's actually kinda close this time. Of course, the pawns are probably going to still get in the way. Nope, I can get there. Sabotage the homecoming. The queen just goes away. I should not be shooting like that when I'm standing here. Oh my god, if I accidentally kill a pawn, this pawn will just kill me. I'm just gonna go around. Knight can't reach me. Bishop's just gonna sit there healing the pawns. I love it. Ooh. Deep waters. Non-knight pieces within your moat can't attack you. I've never seen that before. So while they're in the moat, they can't attack. That's amazing. But royal loafers. Deep waters. I've never seen it before, I want it. It makes the moat significantly more powerful. Remove the queen. Don't be standing there when I shoot the knight, just in case in case I kill it. because the bishop would get me. Seriously? Move here. Then here so that I can shoot. Oh my god. I am actually scared of accidentally shooting the pawns because they are a security measure for me. Rook. They're going to need time to get back to me, especially with the moat, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, and most of them are knights. I can't kill the king while there are knights alive. Well, this is nasty. This line here. You block and you attack this space. You attack this space. You attack this space. You attack that space. I have to move here. Now you attack here. Where is safe? Back here. I'm leaving. No, I'm not. That knight is attacking that space. Now I'm leaving. Okay, 1 knight down. 3 knights down. Oh, come on. Just hit him. Oh, the spread is nasty. Ravenous rats. 2 extra bishops. I don't have enough firepower to take Bushido. Like, having only 2 firepower would be awful news. Can I... Yes, I do have time to get this. I've learned my lesson. No bodyguard. Here. I can move here. Here works. I need to be rid of that rook. There we go. I guess just shoot the knight some. 2 knights gone, but pawn has died. Pawns are once again a threat to me. It's fine. I can just avoid them. I'm already behind their line. 2. Yep, it was a risk, but it was a calculated one. I could have just moved here and had less risk, but eh. These bishops really like to heal. That's a knight, but I don't care. I got rid of the knight protection. Die, king, die. Oh, this knight. Okay. There we go. Ooh, kingly arms, +2 grenades. Remove 2 pawns, add a rook. I can't deal with losing a firepower. Honestly, at this moment, with only 2 knights, I think the queen is the bigger danger. Oh, I'm an idiot! I realised as I clicked. This is why I am very bad at this game. I don't think through every single thing. Like, it just... I don't think enough. I should also really just change to a different gun, because this one just doesn't suit me very well. The fire... what's called? Fire accuracy, the spread, is just awful. Stop being alive. Okay, Sword of Justice. Shooting moves you backward. +2 firepower, -1 fire range. I've got plenty of range, so getting 2 extra firepower would be huge. Shooting moving me backwards will get me killed. Militia. Add 1 pawn. Pawns can move or attack in 4 directions. High Focus and Military Academy we have seen. Let's take the Sword of Justice. So now if I hover over a pawn, you can see they can move in the 4 cardinal directions and they can attack in the 4 diagonal directions. Very rude of this knight. I guess I didn't need to actually move though. Let's just blast like this. There we go. Oh, moving when I attack can be a benefit and it can be a curse. +2 fire range, but the king and queen will have more health. I can play an extra turn after using a soul card. 2 knights after 15 turns. Screw it, let's go fire range. Let me shoot a long distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can guaranteed shoot almost across the entire board. Let's just see what happens. If I just stand here. Oh, the bishop. What the f- Oh, okay. Shooting would move me backwards, which would put me into the bishop's attack. Okay. If I shoot here... Lovely. It works really well when the enemy is bunched up. Very badly when there's only one target, because I have no accuracy. Sacred Crown. I'm not going to be that stupid. I'm not going to make my accuracy even worse again. Can I... Yes! I got an angle where I could shoot at the bishop, but also move myself out of its attack. Shoot at the queen. I do have to be very careful though, because as we just saw, with this fire accuracy, things can be very unfortunate. Oh. Actually, I can take having an extra queen, because if I can have 2 souls, I can move a lot more without using up my turn. Okay, let's just move here, and then here. Get the angle. Just gotta find the right angle that moves me out of danger. Not like that. I forgot that pawns can attack backwards for a moment. This space is threatened by this pawn. This space is threatened by this pawn. as is this space. These spaces are threatened by the queen. If I move at all, I'm threatened. So, if I jump to here, and then I can move and just get rid of some of those pawns. Be gone, queen. I now have the queen soul. Lovely. I think I'd rather have a knight than a bishop if I'm going to have a queen as soul options. King's Shoulders. Once per floor, drag a nearby piece on your king and throw it in any direction. Or -2 ammo max, but I can get a third soul. Souls. This is soul build, apparently. Start by just blasting into the distance. Bishop threatens me. Queen threatens these spaces. Queen threatens these spaces. I can move here. I can't shoot that knight. I can just shoot this way. Need to move here. Then this is a space I can move to. Get rid of that bishop. Do not shoot downwards or the king will kill me. Let's get out of that queen's way. There we go. 2 queen souls is pretty useful. Oh god. Iron Maiden. Queens lose 2 speed, but they can't take damage. When there are 2 queens, that's a scary thing. I don't want it. Unholy Call. Add 3 pentagrams on the board. Trigger 1 by stepping on it to get an extra turn. Trigger all to get +2 firepower for that floor. You can trigger them as many times as you want. Like, after you trigger all 3... where can I stand? Cannot shoot that bishop. Can stand here. Can shoot this queen a bit. Can shoot there. This spot is safe. This won't move me. Okay. So, now that I'm pretty well in control of the situation, let's get rid of the light. Oops, didn't mean to shoot there. So I'll demonstrate. I have 5 power right now. Step on this last one. I have 7 power. Step off, they all refresh. Be gone, king. Egotic Maelstrom. Every 10 turns, +1 firepower. That's usually only going to be +1 or 2 firepower per floor. It's alright. Remove a pawn, add a bishop, -1 ammo max, or I gain ammo when I kill pawns. There is 1 extra queen, but they are limited to 3 squares of movement. One moment, my headphones just came unplugged. What? There we go. Okay. If there was a bit of a ding there, that was my headphones plugging back in, not your computer. Let's Let's start by immediately getting a bunch of firepower. Oh, there's 2 queens. Okay. I can step here, and then I can move. What do you mean? Oh, this bishop is threatening that space. Nothing's threatening this space, though. There we go. Okay, 1 queen down. That space is threatened by the knight. That space is safe. I would rather just grab this, though, because... Oh, there we go. Lots of firepower. 9 firepower. I just blast the universe now. Oh, that's fun. Corner Despot might actually be nice. +4 firepower until I reload. Remove a knight, add 2 pawns. I'll take the Corner Despot. I am actually spending an amount of time on the edge. And with 3 queens, they can actually corner me quite a bit more easily. Where can I stand? Here? I should have shot to get to there, actually. Let me, there we go. Oh, this space I can move to. I flee. Give me the extra firepower. Oh, the knight. Are there any safe spaces? If I get knocked back, this queen is threatening me. If I move back, this knight and this queen are threatening me. If I use a queen to come to here... No. Here? Also no, because I can't kill both of these queens. But this spot is safe. So if I use bishop to come to here, then I can move to here. What can I do here? If I try and kill the rook, this queen kills me. Where can I move? This is attacked by these pawns, no matter what. These 3 are threatened by the king. This is threatened by that pawn. But I can't shoot the pawn, because that would knock me back into there. I might just be dead here. Oh wait. I can just do that. And don't kill that bishop. Now shoot. Get an extra turn. 6 firepower is not currently enough to feel safe. If I use a bishop to get to here, then the queens aren't threatening me. That queen now is, but I apparently managed to survive killing that rook. We'll come to here and here. This is actually a much worse situation than I thought. Please kill that queen. Why did that queen not come kill me? What just happened? I realised after I shot that she should have been able to come kill me, but I guess that one moved into her way first? Get rid of this massive line of pawns. They are the big threat to me. Well, I mean, the queens are the threat, but the pawns are a bigger threat. Queen sold to here. Get there, shoot that queen, and exterminate the king. How did I make it out of that? I could get to 4-blade with this. Pikemen... How does pikemen work with militia? Does this mean that they can attack and move, like, can attack 2 spaces in any cardinal direction? Or I could gain more ammo, but pawns and bishops move faster? I'll try out the pikemen, see what it does. They can indeed only move 1 cardinal and attack 2 cardinal. Interesting. I actually can't shoot this rook, because it will push me into the pawns. Well, goodbye. Oh. Goodbye. I do not have Bushido, so using sword would let this queen kill me. Let's get out of the queen's way first. This is actually going surprisingly well. And just stab all of the pawns. That's good. Blast the king. Please actually hit. Oh, okay. I could now get Bushido. The Jester. Add 1 pawn. Jesters can move diagonally and have +2 speed. Jesters pass the hat when he dies. So there will be 1 pawn which is a Jester. Undercover mission, Undead Armies. Pawns have 1 less health. Replace rooks, knights, and bishops with a pawn after they die. Let's take Bushido, because I do actually have a decent amount of blade, so I can get an extra turn for killing. Also, if a queen comes into melee now, I can kill them even from full health. Can I get... Nope, can't get an angle that lets me bounce out of the queen's way. Thank you for protecting me, Bishop. Let's move over here. And Thresh. Okay, hang on. Be gone. This. Get rid of the rook. Start getting rid of the pawns. And just stab the king. Okay. Last wave. So many years worth of new subjects, so much work to make them feel welcomed and safe, all reduced to glass shards by one royal fucker with a shotgun. The White King would not indulge this, not one more flaw. Quite literally bursting with rage, he loomed out to crush this egotistical maniac. And this is now the king. Let's just... I've got a bit of time. I can power up some power. Now I can just blast. So this king has like 25 health. I don't care. Oh, this... Let's try... Oh, okay, I can knight to here, and then step out of the way. Gone with that queen. Where is safe? Well, I can just queen away and then stab this queen. And I win. And this is what happens when you have a stupidly powerful run. So, the king beats the White King, takes over as ruler again, and he doesn't learn his lesson. He just rules by force. Well, I'm glad I managed to win a run with on basic mode. Let's now go for an endless run. The run never ends, and if I can make it to floor 15, my best is 6, I can unlock a new new game mode. I don't know what Chase is. So, endless. I use the basic shotgun, and I think this is the 3rd rank of difficulty. I think that, but just because there is a rook, and I think that's the 3rd. It's the effect of the 3rd level. Okay. Add 2 pawns, add 1 rook, rook's minus 2 HP. That's pretty interesting. And king's shoulders. We can show this one off. If I just walk up a bit, start blasting. I'm just going to grab this bishop. Oh, it takes my turn to... Oh, okay. Hang on. I move and net... Bishop... rook. Chuck the bishop. So I can do that once per floor. I can just take a unit out of commission until I want to throw it. Bushido... Unholy Call. I'll take the Unholy Call and Lookout Tower. Lookout Tower. Add 1 rook after 20 turns. White backups, all white backups, not just this one, come 1 turn sooner for every piece you kill. So if I kill a piece, this you can see this red bar ticks up some. Oh, discover check. Right. Forgot that was a thing. I just wanted to kill a thing so that I could demonstrate that ticking up. I should really learn to think. And now I'm out of ammo, so we play the slow dance. There we go. Black Mist. -1 fire range, protects from death once per floor. This is my favourite card because it saves me from being stupid once per floor. Wand of Wings, move up to 3 squares in any direction. Karma is a rough one for the white party to have. -1 firepower when I'm on white squares, fire arc plus 30 when I'm on black squares. Still, Black Mist is so good. Let's not stand in front of the rook, just in case of discover checked. Dance of getting ammo and killing the king. August Presence. Non-king pieces can't come near your king. This can actually be real good or real bad. Let's see. I'll take an extra queen for the August Presence. I don't think I've got a setup that needs things to come close to me. Like, if I were using a whole lot of blade effect, things needing to come near me would be unfortunate. Here? Here? Get rid of the rook, please. This. Ah! Upside of August Presence, the biggest danger of a queen is when she moves right next to you. Well, there's that, and when she's used in collaboration with other pieces to stop you from moving. But if she's right next to you, then you have a lot more threatened spaces that you need to be wary of. Controls your movements a lot more. Oh my god, that could have been real bad. Discover check. Move to here. Damn you, knight. I move here. Now I have to just come over here and blast the king and hope I survive. I can come here. Please? Yes! Oh. Let's take more firepower. Become very dangerous. Who cares if I can't aim if I just flood the space with bullets? Now where do I... Oops. That was stupid of me. This is safe. Get rid of this here. And then here, I guess. And then I guess I'm dead. Because actually, if I get lucky. Okay, I survive. Please get rid of those queens. Here, no. Here, I guess? Okay. Queens are gone. Biggest threats eliminated. Get rid of the pawns before they become more queens. I don't care if I'm out of ammo. I just need to make sure that there aren't more queens to just horribly brutalize me. Repel all white pieces northward. The secret heir. Add one pawn. The secret heir replaces the king if he dies, so one randomly chosen pawn will be the secret heir. If I have a direct line of sight on a cardinal direction to the secret heir, I will be able to identify him. Let's take Cornered Despot. I keep being cornered, so I guess I might as well. This. Just kill it, please. Okay. Oh. Seriously? Okay. Only the king left. I got this. Oh. More ammo and more fire range, that would be very valuable. All pieces are slower and have one more health. I would lose one blade, but I don't have any blade. I gain firepower over time. Add one bishop. Bishops can move, but not attack orthogonally. I need more ammo. I've got plenty of firepower. I need more ammo. This is horrible. Okay, this is actually going fairly well for me now. Got no ammo left. Gaining 2 ammo every other turn is actually huge, because it does now mean I can actually fully reload, and I'll get more ammo by the time I have shot those bullets. Add one knight. Knight can only be hit when moving. That's intimidating. Bullets have a 30% chance to pierce through targets. Both of these things are real bad. I won't even get the blade because they have the full plate armor. King minus 2 HP, fire range minus 1, so I'll be back to having basically no range. But I don't want the knights to be damn near immortal because they're a problem. Come over to here. Just start Oh, come on. My fire arc. Oh, right, okay. And that is why Black Mist is amazing. Get rid of that rook. Get rid of this knight. Ah, come on! I'm stupid! I'm stupid! Why have I done this? I just start going and don't look at the big picture. Oh, come on! Buzz off! I didn't even have anywhere I could move at that point. Lost on floor 1. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not losing on floor 1 this time. Though I may still lose on floor 2. Remove a knight and add 2 bishops. Yeah, I'll take it. Knights are probably the thing that annoy me more than anything. They probably aren't more dangerous than other things, but they annoy me more. Where can I stand? Here? Stop that. Okay, I also have to remember I want to not be in melee range. And what better to not be melee range than a sniper? Of course, even with that, I only have 4 to 7 range, so I would be able to hit here guaranteed, potentially here. It's not enough. I can stand here. I can stand here. I do have 5 power. You can't, Rook. Okay. Oh. More firepower? Or Sacred Crown? Both are very good. More firepower. Yeah, I've got enough firepower. Kill that queen. Here. Here. Just reload for the moment. Kill him. He can't do anything to me. I'm playing things... Ooh, I can get another high focus. Sure. I have very low fire arc by default now. And then... That's not safe. This is. And then I can just... Oh. This is safe for now. Get... What can I do? Not safe, not safe, not safe. Not safe, not safe. No spaces are safe. I'm dead. I literally can't do anything. I can't reach that guy. Anywhere I move results in my death. Wait. This doesn't kill me. This... Hope to God the queen dies. Bishops being able to move orthogonally means there is no safe space. I'm giving this one more try, but evidently I'm just not thinking at all right now. Shoot. Please let me move. Sure, Black Mist keeps me alive. Getting rid of the king. This... I'm getting quieter now because I'm actually trying to think some, but I'm not good at it. Sacred Crown. Rooks get a lot more health. Yeah, rooks get a lot more health. I'm never going to be able to cancel that card because pawns are constantly spawning. But Sacred Crown. Jesus. Just be dead, would you? Okay, I am in a very bad situation. Give me grenades. I get 2 grenades per floor now. Now, grenades technically aren't limited by my range, but they do bounce, and I think the further I throw them, the more they bounce. Oh, that one just fell off the board. Get rid of the knight, get rid of the bishop. Queen is gone, that's good. I've got this in the bag. I should also note, my grenades can kill me. And no matter how short the throw, they will always bounce at least once. Sure. So, if I throw a grenade too close to myself, it could just kill me. Hi. Hi? please. Okay. I survive a bit longer. Okay. Queen is gone. Stop these pawns from promoting. That one's promoting no matter what. It's a queen! Shit. Shit. And I'm dead. Wait. No, I'm still dead. But I'm an idiot! I forgot about the extra turn. I could have moved here and then back there. Hope the queen takes 3. She did! Holy yeah. Please die. Oh my god. Sure, the knights can have their invincibility. Make the queens and kings weaker. Now, if I get to here, I think I can throw a... Well, that wasn't at all what I was hoping it would do. That worked. Get rid of the enemies. Exterminate! Okay. Biggest threats are gone. I have no range. I could get more conscription. That seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, I'll just take more ammo for a bunch of pawns at the start. Oh right, Queen can only move 1 right now. Just blast! This... Get rid of the rook. Queen can now move lots, but I can blast. Okay. Sure. Undead armies for a chance to pierce through enemies. What could go wrong? That grenade actually went pretty well. I cannot be standing here. Oh, the knight. Oh. Apparently grenades don't care if the knights are immortal. Okay. Excuse me? Guillotine? Oh, right, I remember this. Okay, guillotine, remove 1 king. You may think that sounds amazing. Instead, it means you have to kill every single enemy piece on the board to win. With a pawn spawning every 5 turns, that would be near impossible. Use pawn souls to gain +2 firepower on your next shot. If I could store a bunch of souls, that would be useful. But I can only have 1, so I kind of want it to be used to keep me alive. Oh, come on! Ah, don't be standing there. Get rid of the rook. Oh, come on. Get. How rude. Get rid of the knight. Oh, I guess I killed the king. I didn't even notice where the king was. Second black mist. Pikemen would be real dangerous with countless pawns and them having militia. Welcome gift is not that good. I'll take the bodyguard for a second black mist. I have to kill the knights now, but that's okay. Please. Yes! That went real well. Why is there another knight? I thought he was dead. I can stand here. I can stand here. Rook is very healthy. That is scary. Here. Don't be a knight. Yes. Just kill the king. Damn it. 2 knights? Ah, more knights! Move here. Move here. Move here. Oh, I can't. Okay. I cannot move into the same space that a knight is in. What? Oh, the knight is threatening me. Still threatening me there. Pay attention, Hound. Knights can move special. Get rid of the rook. Or just reload, I guess. God damn it. This is the worst! Too many pawns. Die. 100% knockback chance. Hell yeah. I'll take it. I lose ammo and a grenade, but 100% knockback. Grenade. Stand here, get rid of the knight, get rid of that pawn, get rid of the queen while she is still poisoned. Get rid of the rook. And then the king. Please. Yes! A queen joins the White Army. Hell yeah. I'll take it. Alright, I have terrible range. Well, none of them are knights. This space I can stand in? The king is dead. A bishop. Okay. Okay, so I get no more benefits now. They just slowly gain more units. Damn it! They got a knight. I can stand here. Then I can stand here. Get rid of... I knocked that pawn into it. Please get that rook. Why is my aim so shitty? And now I'm dead. Because no matter where I move, I get killed. But I do have Black Mist, so I'll just eat it. Okay. Reload. Move here because I would die otherwise. Okay. Okay, I'm stabilizing. And victory! Bowl of Blood. All white pieces gain +1 HP. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, come on! The few rare times that the knight is actually vulnerable, I can't even shoot because I'm threatened. The loafers would be so valuable right now. Oh, come on. Give me a moment where I can attack. Fuck off. I have Black Mist, I care not. I have no ammo. I die again. Black Mist, save me. Get rid of that pawn. I hate the pawns. Get rid of that queen. And that's game over. One floor short of getting to the 15. I think I have to beat 15 though. Right? No? It wasn't 15. It was probably 12, I guess. Okay, chase mode. Escape the Black Castle. Survive as long as you can. Guards spawn constantly from borders. Militia is active. Promotion is not. Each dead king earns you a black card. You can only keep 5 cards. Grab ammo boxes to refill your shells. Let's at least see what this is like. There's a queen right from the get-go. That's horrifying. I feel like this just means once ever. Once per floor, so I guess I don't want the once per floor things. Oh cool, I don't have to step directly on the ammo, I just have to get near it. High focus. Excuse me? These two just spawned in lethal mode. This doesn't kill me, I guess? But I have no ammo? I have no ammo and I must scream. Ah, screw- oh, come on! We'll give it another try. But you can sort of tell I'm not really... You can't just spawn threatening me. That's rude. But yeah, you can tell I'm not really thinking that much. I'm just clicking. Ritual dagger. Maybe I'll get a bunch of blade on this run. Okay. Okay. More firepower. I would like to get ammo, but I would also like to kill kings. There we go. Deal 10 damage on random enemies. Taunting Hop. Generate more ammo. Hop. Shoot. Where would it put the moat in this mode? I mean, I'll try it. Okay. That's a decent place, I guess. That's not a safe place to stand. This is... Oops. Can't really shoot right now, so I just need to... I think I lose the Ritual Blade when I take my next card. Holy Gunpowder. Yep. Okay, so I always lose the top card. Here. Here. That. Reload. This is safe. Nothing else is safe anymore. Oops. Pawn and bishop were both a threat there. Alright. I think I'm getting worn down. I'm not really thinking. So let's just go through and do a silly thing. Makeda. Start with 2 blade. I'm going for rank 3. I'm just going to see if I can stab things a bunch. Like from the start, I can't, obviously, just because I literally can't. It's not an option. Honestly, the downside of this game is that there is no real build planning at all. You can hope, and I've just gotten rather lucky there, but things are still going to have more than 4 health. Kings and rooks right now are the threat. Let's... Shoot. Stop that. You be gone. Okay, king I can now stab. It would be nice. Ooh, bloodless coup. Sure. Pawns are not a threat so long as I don't stab any of them now. Or accidentally shoot. Of course, they still get in the way. Okay. I can stand here and stab this knight. And I can stand here and stab this knight. Get out of the way, you damn pawns. Of course, I will have a problem if they get to the end of the board and start mass promoting. Now get out of my way. I don't need to care anymore. Blunderbuss, bad. King plus 2 health, bad. I mean, I guess I'll take this one. More ammo for me. Queens are also a problem now. much health do you have? 5. Ah, the undead armies are actually annoying. I should have moved. Oh dear. That rook kills me. Because no matter what I do now, I die. That's unfortunate. If that had become a bishop or a knight, I would have been fine. Let's try it again. Maybe I'll get some actual good blade this time. I mean, Bushido's pretty good if you have a blade run going, but if you only have 5 or 4, it's just not quite enough. Stand here, shoot the king. Excuse me. This isn't... I am meant to be winning. Sure, just kill the knights. Oh, wow, okay. That was not good. That aim was terrible. Gone. Rook's gonna just keep getting in the way, so I need to get rid of that now. Oh, I could have just killed that bishop. Whatever. Weaken the king? Sure. Is there anywhere I can stand right now? Here? Yeah, just kill it. Oh, okay. I only had 3 power. Never mind. I thought I had 4. Okay, so... I think that's... I'm evidently not thinking deeply enough for this. So let's jump over to something else. That something else will be Backpack Simulator. Once it actually... Please, computer, let me focus it. That, I will change my Twitch details. Did I say simulator before? Backpack Hero. Let me get... I think that's good for sound balancing. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay, so let's just go with a quick game. So for those who don't know Backpack Hero, it's an inventory management game. Let's go for the basic. These are just skins, they make no difference. Let's play... Let's just play a classic mode. So, you have a bag, you have items, you have to fit items into your bag. Let's start with an item set. Ooh, cleavers. I should actually position things so they're useful. So, You have to fit items into your bag to be able to effectively use them. Let's turn that down a little bit, just because it's rather loud. So you organise your inventory in such a way that you can use it to win in combat. Various items will have various effects. Jack Cleaver, for example, uses the cleaver above it. So for 2 energy, you can see in the top right corner of the display when I hover over it, 2 energy, deal 7 damage, cleaver above is used, will deal another 4. And this buckler just gives me some block, so I can block the damage that's coming at me and get some damage in. Now, I actually haven't done a cleaver build before, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But the game's pretty simple in the core essence. Just organise inventory, use equipment. It gets a bit more complicated than that. And we will see. I did a bad there. I took some damage. That's fine. Taking some damage isn't the deal. Now then, after combat, you gain experience. If you have enough experience, you level up, and you can add spaces to your backpack. Let's just add 4 like this for now. So, how do I want to organise my backpack now? We also get loot from the enemies. How do I want to organise it? I kind of want the club. I'll take the club, because it is actually quite useful to have. Adds 3 weak to an enemy, cost increases each time it's used. Weak is very valuable, because it does exactly what the name implies. It makes the enemies weak. Come heal, and then move on. I'm going to just full block everything. Water skin is or water flask is a consumable, multiple uses, and it gives me 1 extra energy every time I use it. Might as well use that. So you can see, 3 weak, enemy's attack went from 3 damage to 0. Weak is simple as that. Some enemies will add hazards. I need to add those hazards to my bag, and they will have various effects. Toll Blade. Toll Blade, 1 energy, deal 8 damage, or I can turn it into a 1 damage 16, or 1 energy 16 damage, but each turn I take 4. I might hold on to that for the moment. If I get some armor which is going to give me consistent block, then I can actually block that damage per turn. A different item of the same rarity. Sure, give me a different uncommon item. Oh. Okay, it's a magic item, and I just gave up the bow which can contain magic. For the moment, I'm just stuffing everything into my bag, because I don't really need to worry that much. 14 damage coming at me. I've got enough for a full block. Do 9 damage. And do some free with the hatchet. Now, this muskrat has this little scared face. He is cowardly. He will flee if only cowardly enemies remain. So if I kill this guy, he'll run away. But then I don't get the experience for beating it. Die. No mercy. Yes. You know what? I can use the cursed potion next turn. Oop, it gives me a curse. Curses are bad things. So this is a shield. It gives me 6 block on use, but if I take damage, I get 2 poison on myself. That's unpleasant. But using that item also gave me something called Great Luck. Great Luck is an invisible status, meaning when I get the loot, I get some lucky items. So these are actually, well, the ghost gem is meaningless to me, but let's see if I can do some reorganizing. Because if I have this Hercule Pavis in here, if I just need 7 block, I can use this. If I need more, I can use this one for 2 energy. It will get me 2, 7, that's 9, and 6 is 15. Gets me 1 extra block right now, but if I got multiple shields that, like 4 shields around it, all that give me good amounts of block, then it would actually be pretty useful. I will... Do I want the ghost gem? It doesn't really do anything for me. I'll take another cleaver, and I am ditching the magic stuff. Here's hoping I will actually get stuff that I can use to make a magic build. Not magic, cleaver build, because right now all I really have is the jack cleaver working with another cleaver. I'm not really doing any scratching because I have weapons. 7 damage coming at me. Block. Club to weaken, and then Toll Blade for good damage. Hatchet costs 0, by the way. It deals low damage, and if I have any armor, it will only be dealing 1, but it costs 0. What's this? 13? And then he had 2 burn on me, so that was also a thing. Burn is just a status effect that does damage to me at the end of my turn, which means I can actually get some block and block it. Ooh, Spade Cleaver. Spade Cleaver is a fun one. Deals 4 damage, same as a regular cleaver, but when a cleaver kills an enemy, so long as it's not a summoned enemy, this weapon, it gets +1 damage for the rest of combat. I say it's a fun one, it's pretty meaningless. I'll take 2 lucky rings, they give me luck, so I get better equipment. And honestly, if I have the Spade Cleaver... Oh, I can't take any more stuff, so I don't really need the flowers. Uh, 18 damage coming at me. And that's full block. That's why the club is such a nice thing to have. Like weakening the enemies means they're significantly less threat. should have used the hatchet. A hatchet not used is a hatchet wasted. Kill and... I can get 7 block, but I'm taking some damage, so I get poisoned by the buckler. Damned curse. I cannot block poison damage, right? Poison damage. This does 11 for 2. This does 8 for 1, so it does 16 for 2. Tollblade is just better than the Cleaver right now. Apparently taking poison damage means I get more poison. This is horrifying news. Oh my god. I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to get another curse. Do I want another hatchet? Sure. I can ditch a lucky ring for that. Ooh, I could grab the Knight's Shield. Ditch one hatchet and the lucky ring. So that's now there, so this guy will give me a lot more block. Okay. Forge, we can upgrade some equipment. Nothing here really appeals to me. I definitely need healing. This is an elite monster. It will wake up when I come in view of it. Let's fight it. This will give me more block overall, but... no, this would cost 2. Okay. Oh, I still have a hatchet, I could have used that. And now the enemy has spikes, so if I attack, I take damage. Which is sad times. He's just going to keep building up more and more spikes, by the way. So I kind of just need to get rid of this guy before he becomes far too dangerous. But it looks like I've got fairly good damage here, so... okay. Lethal next turn. Another shield! I keep only seeing basic cleavers, and I'm not even using these ones. So, if I do this... I can have lots of shield. But this shield can transform. On taking damage, I gain 11 block, but this guy can just activate it anyway. So that'll be nice. Okay, none of the other stuff that's here I want. 21 damage coming at me? That's a full block. I'm going to wait until I'm towards the end of combat before I use the cursed potion. Don't you run away. I'll take a bunch of damage to stop you from running. It's a terrible idea because the buckler's going to poison me to hell. but I don't want an enemy running away from me. That's my XP. Kill the healer. Oh god. I can block enough with this. Poison is stacking up and is becoming a very big problem. In fact, I'm dead in 2 turns. I die this turn and I can't kill. But... oh, no, never mind. I was going to just toss the buckler out, but I have enough poison that it doesn't matter. Let's just see what this does. Blood bow. On use, turns around, fires the first arrow in each row to the right. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Anyway, I die now. Give me another item set. Roses. Roses give me thorns every turn. Let's go to the other path. The bramble. You can sort of tell I'm not really playing with any thought about how to progress. Give me a mana stone. That's trash. Like, I'm just throwing myself at it. Honestly, the day is extremely hot. I am mentally tired. I'm not in a state to be thinking about what I do. Why think when you can do? I could do it again. Also, this is the teddy bear sword. It is not a weapon, it is an accessory. But it does deal damage like a weapon. And for each adjacent accessory, such as these thorns, or rows of thorns, it deals more damage. I'll take this and this. And I might as well take the mana, even though I'm not going to use it. Actually, hang on. If I... Oh, okay. I should have thought some more. Using this, I mean, it's going to be inferior to the teddy bear, but it's either that or I... Oh, hang on, skip. I can't skip the axe. I mean, either I lose the teddy bear or my shield. Fine. And then I can just get rid of that axe. I'm kind of screwed now. Because if I don't have a shield, I can't block. And I don't really have the lethal potential to just kill things before they kill me. I hope I get a shield. Actually, that... And then I'll do 2 spaces like this. Shield? No. But I do get a vampiric axe, which does heal me. And I'll take the potted aloe, which will also heal me. The Vampiric Axe is sort of a high risk, high reward thing. It does heal me for 10 and deal 10 damage, but it adds 3 poison to me. And we have seen poison is risky. Could get some armor. If I do this, then I can fit this armor in here. Ooh, crab cactus. When attacked, add 3 spikes to myself. That would be lovely if I actually had a shield. I should have gotten rid of the teddy bear. Okay. Give me better luck, give me better luck. Shield? It's a shield! Oh. I'm not screwed. Okay. I don't think I really... Okay, so I can spin the wheel. The first time is free. I will get whatever it lands on. This book is a curse. Magic Star Bag. Uses 2 mana. Creates shurikens in empty diagonal spaces. +1 mana cost this combat. No thanks. That's trash to me. I can afford to take some damage because I do have the Vampiric Axe. Of course, I can afford to take some damage. What's coming at me? 1724. Well, I've got full block. Slugs are annoying because they give me slime, and slime makes it hard to actually use my items. 12 damage coming at me. Get rid of the slime. Slime duplicates as you have, when you end your turn, it just creates more of it around itself. Oh, that's kinda nice if I get some magic stuff. This is an accessory. I want it there. Yeah. Oh, wait. This here. Of course, you're not adjacent to any weapons, so you do nothing. Right, okay. What are you? Add block equal to 100% of your current poison. And then remove all poison from self. Fancy. Very nice if I get a lot of poison on me. I don't think I'd buy or sell anything right now, though. Haste to a shield, maybe? I can add 1 upgrade. Sure. Haste increases the amount of block I gain from all sources, so adding haste onto a shield means I can do this and just become very tank. Of course, I could also just kill that guy. But spikes! Now, it's real fun if you can get both haste and spikes to scale as you use equipment. If I do this, then I can shuffle the bear over, so it now has 2 extra spaces that I can fit accessories into. Of course, I don't have any accessories right now. Smoke Dagger's an interesting one, and it scales very well with Battle Ring, which is going to give it more damage because it hits multiple times. I'll take a cursed chest, sure, screw you. If you don't take a curse, it will show up again every single time you get loot, but I'm not taking that curse again, it killed me. Each turn... no, don't need that. There's another cleaver. Adjacent and diagonal cleavers get +1 damage. That's just for being near it. You don't have to use the gold cleaver. Would be nice if I were doing a cleaver build this run. Now this guy gets angry when I attack him, and that means he deals more damage, but I don't think I care because I just murder. If I ditch this and this, then I can have... do this and get the brick wall in here. Bricks and brick walls give me a little bit of block for each other structure near them, so they're kind of nice to have. Tunic I'm going to take over the chainmail because I don't really destroy things much. What's coming at me? 26 damage? If it's in the top row, this gives me an extra 3 block per turn. Don't think I care. When mana flows through this, it deals 1 damage. Well, goodbye brick wall. The 2 block I gained from having you was nice while it lasted. Hang on, what's this one? Cart on use deal 14 damage, but it uses 2 mana. Never mind. For each adjacent curse, gain +1 energy. What would I ditch to... like, I would need to ditch 2 things to be able to fit this and the curse. I mean, brick is an easy choice. I also need 35 gold to to be able to do that. Reckon maybe the lucky ring. But then how do I actually fit it in so I can use it? I don't know, but I need more gold in... oh, well, I could afford it now. Or I could get this guy to find me stuff. Find me accessories. I'll pay you 30 gold. Your grandest accessories. Two... yes, I can kill. And you are now dead too. One side tree adds... no. It's not as good as it seems when I have one that just fills itself automatically. Okay, no, I can't even afford the thing anymore, so I don't care. Now, is there anything I want to sell? Not really. You know what, screw it. I will open this. I gain a curse for opening it, and it is the Joker Cleaver. Turns clockwise, deals 7 damage, the above cleaver is used, so on use it would turn clockwise, so it would be like this, and now it says the right cleaver. Blue, or cyan, teal, whatever you want to call it, light blue, but highlighted text like that changes based on the direction the item is facing. Anyway, I'm actually going to give up on the entire idea of using actually using the magic here. Actually, I can still use it if I do this. Except because this is going to be ghostly, I don't think I'll be able to use the mana from it. Who knows? We'll find out. But I'm taking that gem. Actually, I'm not going to keep that gem at all, because it's a legendary thing, and I can just sell it for a bunch of money. I could sell something else and get this. Screw it. Give me this. I'm going to actually have the curses on me soon. Hello, Bandit Lord. I'm just going to smack you a few times. What's this one do? Create smoke in this row. If there's no other things in the row, this is just going to go away on its own, do nothing to it. 15 damage coming at me. I can just do that. And boss is dead. Now, when you beat a boss, you do actually gain a choice of one relic. I don't think any of these relics really appeal to me, but I'll take one anyway. After a boss, there is a healer. I could pay 10 to cleanse all curses. That would get rid of those two so they stop following me, but I only have 7 anyway. And I'm about to start using those. Let's go to the deep cave. Anything at the shop? crab cactus is kind of interesting, but that's going to cost me 35. 3, 4, 3. So this, every 5 empty spaces, I gain an extra energy. Let's risk it. Upgrade it. Nope, destroyed it. Okay. I have no keys. 12, 18, 26 damage coming at me. Get rid of that one. Smack that guy. That guy was going to deal a lot of damage, but he had an effect on him which said if he took a certain amount of damage, he would change his intentions. Alright, gimme the curses. Everything cares for magic, God. I'm not using magic. I do kind of want the Jagged Blade though, just because I can sell it for a lot. But how would I fit it in? I could ditch the Vampiric Axe, because I'm not using that. Sure. Here. Have Jagged Blade, also have Mousewood. I now have enough to buy the Crab Cactus. This is only a common item, only worth 3. You can only sell 3 things to each shop, so I'm not going to bother selling it to him, or selling that. 40 gold, add 1 energy to clothing. So this is clothing, nothing else is clothing, only chest stuff is clothing. So, if I can get 40 gold on this floor, I can get 1 extra energy per turn. Pretty neat. That also needs a key. You, what have you found? Conductive on use, lose 5 HP, adjacent curses are destroyed. Weapons along a diagonal line get +3 damage. Interesting, and weapons in this column get +2 damage. So this this now deals 9 damage per hit, and it hits twice per use. That's fun. Okay. Badger boss is going to be our boss. Let's go fight. I need to use block once, and then I can just wail. Do I want more curse? Probably. Probably not actually, but I'm taking it. And 8 gold. So I gain 8 gold and it creates a curse. This is a bad time. How do I fit 3? Actually, is this... Nope. None of these curses are accessories. Okay, if I move this over... I don't think this has worked out. Move it all back. okay. This is fine. Actually, this curse is kind of nice to have. When an adjacent item is used, so that'll be the smoke dagger, because none of these other things will be used, it gives me 1 spikes, hurts me for 1, so as long as I have the block it won't do anything bad, and it gives me 1 block per turn. Now, if I head back to the shop, sell an uncommon item. I could sell that. It would get me to 40. Six damage per turn in exchange for getting 1 extra energy per turn. Yep. Not this. Smith. Energy to clothing. And now that that's not there, no, I can't really. So long as I want this next to the teddy bear, I can only have 2 of its spaces accessible until I level up again and get some more space up here. But now that I don't have that to try and line up with the thing, if I do this, then I can get all 3 curses around that. Huzzah! Though now this isn't adjacent to any items that will be used. Unfortunate. Oh well. Onward! I should probably not be attacking the shadow off the bat, because that achieves nothing. Smack, 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 smack. Give me great luck and another curse. It's a small one, that's nice. I do not need another teddy bear sword. Ooh. How can I set up a diagonal shield? If I move you here, and you here, then you're diagonal, and then if I switch these, because that doesn't need to be up there, it still applies to this smoke dagger. Okay. So that just gets me an extra block per use of the shield. It's not a huge swing, but it can make a difference. I don't think that... I'll sell the charmed bracelet, sure. The golden horseshoe creates a combat at the end. Creates a curse at the end of every combat. How lovely. I only want to have a few curses, I think. Having more than I do now would be very detrimental. How much damage? Okay, so I can kill 1 there. I can kill another there, and then I need 20 block. So I now have enough. Do I want anything from... Ooh, I can take this and just get rid of that curse. Because I don't think I'm finding... I don't think I'm getting anywhere that I can fit in another curse around the bracelet. dirty. Don't want any of this. I didn't need to block that time. Yeah, screw it. Let's just get rid of this curse right now. I was holding off just in case I could do any better than getting rid of that one, but eh. I don't really have room. Like, I could put this in here instead, so that could be put wherever, but honestly, actually, I can also use this instead, which means this can be sold. Honestly, I don't think I can really put this anywhere that it will get 4 spaces adjacent to it with my current setup. So let's just go sell this old ring. What upgrades can you give me? So I've got 1 piece of armor that can be upgraded, but you don't. Okay, weapons, shields, structures. This shield can't be upgraded. This shield can't be upgraded. This weapon can be upgraded. This is not a weapon. Okay, so too bad. Yeah, actually. Now because it attacks twice, it will do 4 bad. That's pretty nice. I don't care about the rabbit. What's this one? Spin the wheel. Sure. It's a conduit. 3 mana on a structure. I don't really care. But I'll take it and go sell it. Could now take the leather cap, which will give me more block. Sure. And if I do this, I can also fit in some leather boots for even more block. Just become indestructible. I get a lot of block right off the bat, and then I can also, I also have a lot of energy. So, why do I only have 4 energy? This should be giving me 3. Did I use energy without thinking? Or is that it? That's each combat! Oh, that's trash. I've been completely misthinking of that. We've got a shop here. I mean, I'll keep it just because until I can get rid of those curses, it's still kind of useful. This gives me more energy so long as there's nothing adjacent or diagonal. Boom. Extra energy every turn. Let's just go get the experience. Chest could just be locked or cursed. Screw it. I'm just going to sell this now. Also, you're just too dangerous to have on my inventory. go. That's lined up pretty nicely. Oh, end of area 2. There are 3 areas in the game. Or three areas per run. Ouch. Okay, 17... Okay, let's just smack you to start with. 17 times 5, half of 17 is going to be 7.5, so I can do 75 damage. Okay, if I use all of my energy. Badger boss can be dangerous if you don't have the damage output to deal with these badgers, these spawns, because he just keeps spawning them, and they get stronger and stronger every turn that they're alive. So if you can't just kill them in 1 or 2 rounds, well, honestly, if you can't kill them in 1 round, you have to just focus him down, because otherwise you're never getting any damage dealt. On use, weapons behind get plus 500% bonus damage permanently, but they get destroyed. I could use that to get rid of the Joker Cleaver. You're invincible on taking damage. Select 1 item to be destroyed. Increases the number of items that must be destroyed. Resets each combat. Or -3 energy to the cost of reorganizing. I'm going to grab stuff for now, and then cleanse my curses. Now I can be rid of these. Do this. This is back at full power. Works. Take this for a bit of extra energy too. Let's go to the magma core. Everything is going to be burning me down here, but that'll be fine. I can block. Spin! Seasoning. Trash. These spaces that have a number counting down, they disappear when they run out, and they count down every time I move, but I don't really care. I don't think I'm ever going to be using the new shield. It's just there to buff up the armor that it's near. And I don't have any weapons that I can boost either, so saving my money. Oh, you're doing poison, are you? Please don't. Now this guy gives himself a lot of spikes, but he removes all of them at the end of the turn. So I'm just going to take the turn to gain a lot of haste. And then just smack him when he doesn't have spikes. I don't think I want any of this stuff. I still have no keys. Rare item, but I get a curse? Sure. Oh, you're back, are you? Okay. I can go to a shop and sell some stuff. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, you can just be a curse that hangs out. And I can do this, so I still have my energy pattern. Hopefully, yes, okay. I can get rid of that snake before it poisons me, and I've got enough block already, and I can just lethal anyway. Hello, merchant. Have emerald. Have list. I don't think I want to buy any of your stuff, so I'm just going to move on. I've got enough blocks so I can get rid of the bomb crab before it explodes on me. Then I can move this over to the edge here, and I can fit a lot more stuff in. Armor to the left gets +2 block. You're coming up here and you're sitting here to get 3 things, and then this can sit here. More rows, give me all the thorns. Boss am I going to be facing? Taskmaster, I believe he's called. A rarer item of the same type. Well, goodbye to this shield. Give me legendary shield. Only 6 block, but when I get attacked, I gain 1 rage and 1 spike. Can I upgrade that at all? 2 block to a shield. I'll use 1 of the 4 that it's got to do that. Actually, I'll use 2. Because that way it's giving me 10 block per energy, and that's real nice. Okay, onward. Do I sell anything here? I might sell the Tragicomedy now. No, being able to generate haste is very valuable to me. I do not want a curse, so I'm just going to come down this way. How much damage are you throwing at me? 35? Okay. That's 22. I can get that. And I think I have lethal anyway. Yep. None of this. This would be good to sell, I guess, but no shops and no inventory space. Can grab that. To upgrade a mana stone. It actually worked. That now has 4 mana. Cool. I don't have anything that uses mana. This as well. No. Nah. Don't really want any of this either. Goodbye. Re-rolling that curse means it's gone. Oh, that's amazing. Another legendary shield. Remove 2 spikes and 2 rage from enemy. I don't think I really need that. Don't think I want any of this really. This is the last floor before the final boss. So I guess I just upgrade this shield to heck. Weapons. Yep, okay. Nothing else I can do for upgrading them. 2 chests. Might as well. Nope. Oh, I'll take this. And this. What's this even do? 2 energy and 4 slows yourself. Eh. Slow means you generate that much less block. It's kind of the opposite of haste. Alright, onward. Also, this generates a blessing. Blessings are kind of... Ooh, that's stupid of me. Blessings are kind of the opposite of curses. They give you a good effect. They can overlay items in your backpack so they don't take up space. And also they disappear after the end of combat. So I'm probably just gonna not use that until I'm fighting the boss. I guess having that does give me a bit of extra damage, sure. I was thinking I'd sell it, but it does give me something. Now that's a lot of damage coming out. And you're dead. Don't think I want any of this. Elite fight. I'm going to take a fair bit of damage here, but I'm okay with that. You will go next because you apply burn. Then the Taurus goes. Sure, buff up the smoke dagger even more. I'll keep the key for the moment, just in case. Yep, it's locked. Haha! Now Doru is a fun weapon. It starts out doing basically nothing, but then every turn its damage increases by 16. It does cost 2 energy to use, but it takes like 2 turns before this is stupid powerful. So if I do this, I'm going to have a lot of block that I can use early on, and then I can power up Doru and do some insane damage. Yeah, I think this will go well. You come down here so you're hitting both of those. Is there anything else I would want to get rid of so I can buff this smoke dagger more? Probably not. Now what's this event? Ooh. Haste to a ring, I have no rings. Mana to a ring, I have no rings. Piercing to a weapon for each item in it this row, -1 damage. I could slap Doru horizontal across like here, so it would only have -1. Because piercing means that it won't be affected by block. Yeah, because if it's vertical, right now it has -15 damage. If I just turn this, now it has -1. I can also go back to this forge and see if there was anything for weapons. 1 rage to a melee weapon, 2 burn. Sure, let's put burn on Doru. Rage on a 2-cost weapon isn't that impressive, because it's a buff that degrades over time, so I'd only be able to gain 1 or 2 per turn anyway. Now, do I want to build up haste early on, or do I want to lay some smack in? Nah, haste. A little bit of chip damage early on means nothing, really. Okay, so if I just smack twice and then block once, I can maintain my haste and deal good damage. I want to be rid of these fires. Smack, block, keep haste up. Now, he changes his behaviour when he's at 50% health. Alright. Now he's just doing nothing, and now he's acting. But this is going to go pretty easy. There we go. And that is victory. Now, you may wonder why you still gain a relic. I'll take this. Well, that's because once you finish a run, if it's in the quick run, you can either start a new game, or you can continue in endless mode. Endless mode becomes a lot more difficult, but for now, I'm not going to, because we're actually about half an hour over the ending time. So, thank you very much for being with me today. If you've enjoyed, you can find updates on Twitter or Discord. These are places where I will make announcements when I'm about to go live, what I'm planning to stream, or if there's something that will prevent me from streaming. I also have a YouTube channel, and this is where you can see all of my old VODs preserved for the future, just because Twitch only keeps them for about a week. And so, with that, thank you for being with me today. Have a good one.